So I got some sort of ID system. I have an ID stored on every type of object with obviously that, which is an M, which stands for model, the type. And then I have a manager with its own list of IDs it saves, and it saves them to both. And whenever, well, as you can see, it has an ID attached, well, an index attached to the ID, and then the actual object index. So both of these have the same ID, which is assigned at creation, and then they need their index to interact with each other because it's faster than like a lookup. So it makes it very fast to actually interact with things. If we have the index, we just check if both of the IDs are valid, fetch the index, and put it in. Um, but we'll have to sync up the index if they both like. Well, you check if both IDs are valid, then you check if both of the indexes are matching. If not, then you have to sync it up. But another check I've done, because if I just delete like any member in the index, all of the ones above it will be like incremented down, but also new ones created will have a perfectly fine one. So what I do, let's say if I delete, I don't know, this one, which is at index 2 and it has an attached index of 2, bam, I'll save the lowest deleted index, and it can also be updated the lower it goes. Then I'll move one index up. Well, I'll start the for loop at the lowest deleted index to save performance. I'll move one up, right? Then I'll check if right here. I'll check if the I I'll check for every ID if the ID matches with the ID that the model at that index has. If it does, we'll check if both of the indexes are matching. If they are, we'll just skip, right? If they're not, we'll then grab the index which belongs to, well, the index which belongs to the object, and we'll place it on the local. And actually, I forgot to add that there. It's only doing. Oh wait, yeah. Hang on. Scene object ID index. Okay, I'm gonna have to do that for both of them, but it should like grab both the ID stored locally and the ID stored on the ID manager and give them the index. So then they're synced up again, and then after that, it'll then increment the lowest deleted index to 1 and keep going up. Once it's done doing like this whole check, once it's out of bounds, it'll then, to stop it from like constantly doing the check, it'll then set it to -1, which is where the check doesn't take place. As it looks, I forgot a few things. Very easy to add, so I'll need to fix that by making the index mirror on not just a local but on the manager. And did I add the thing that checks if it's -1? I think I might have forgotten that. I'll need to check. But there you go. Oh wait, hang on. It's right there. If it's out of bounds, we set it to -1. There we go. So it's just I forgot to sync that up. I'll change that after this. But well, there you go, and you can see it basically works. And I've only just realized it's only syncing it on the like local ID stored on the model. I need to make it do it on the manager, which I should just put the manager here and make it equal the index, right? But as you can see, it works. Works really well, actually. It updates all the ones up in the array. But if I delete and then before this is called, want to interact with it anyway, like, I don't know, with a script, I'm going to have to do another sort of check. Oh yeah, by the way, this increments no matter what, so it can keep going up the tree. Okay, what was I talking about? Okay. Damn it. If I want to interact with the object in fetch, get, set, or anything with the ID, it could the thing could have already been deleted before it goes around the next loop where it like checks. So that's where and I have it here. Not here. One part two where we'll just do the comparison between the two IDs instead of going up the tree as like a sort of secondary check that just updates the object you're looking for. So if I'm trying to interact with this, it'll immediately check if both of them are matching and their indexes are not matching, and then it'll update them, and then rerun the command or whatever task. Basically this, but instead of going up the loop, we just do it for the object we selected. That way, if something has been changed in the tree of index, and we haven't gone over this, boom, 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 we can like individually update them at a cheaper cost. And keep in mind, we'd have to scan the entire index tree constantly for the IDs if we didn't have a ID attached index. So, well, the two indexes synced. So, without this whole syncing system, I'm pretty sure it would be fairly slower. So that's a good thing.